Good morning friends, welcome to the session. In today's session we will solve linear programming question using graphical method. So let us read the question first. A space agency wishes to set up a schedule for launching satellites over a period of 3 years. I have highlighted the data which we have to utilize in developing the equations. So the experimental analysis are of two types, say T1 and T2, and each launch carries one experiment. Externally negotiated agency policies dictate that at most 88 of payload type T1 and 126 of type T2 can be supported. For each launch, type T1 payloads will operate successfully with probability of 0.85 and type T2 payloads with probability of 0.75. In order for program to be viable, there must be a total of at least 60 successful deployments. The agency is paid $1.5 million for each successful T1 payload and $1.2 million for each successful T2 payload. The cost to the agency to prepare and launch the two types of payload are $1.05 million for T1 and $0.7 million for T2. 1 week of time must be devoted to preparation of each T2 launch payload and 2 weeks are required for T1 launch payloads. The agency, while providing a public service, wishes to maximize its expected net income from the satellite program. We have already developed the objective function, constraint equation and the non-negativity constraint in the previous lecture. Those who have already developed their equation, they can forward it. Okay, these are the equations which we have developed. Okay, but we will develop these equations again. Let us first develop our objective function. So here you can see the agency is paid $1.5 million for T1 payload and $1.2 million for T2 payload. Objective function, considering QA is the successful deployment of T1 payload and QB is equal to successful deployment of T2 payload. Okay, so the objective function can be written as QA plus QB. So we are obtaining $1.5 million for T1 payload. So I will multiply here by 1.5 and we are obtaining 1.2 million for T2 payload. So I will multiply here by 1.2. So we have utilized these two data. Now to focus on this line, for each launch, type T1 payload will operate successfully with a probability of 0.85. So the successful probability is 0.85. So we have to multiply here by 0.85 and the probability for successful deployment of T2 payload is 0.75. So we will multiply here by 0.75. So this total is the amount that is paid to the company. Now, in order to develop these deployments, successful deployments, the company has to pay $1.05 million for T1 and $0.7 million for T2. So we have to minus it. Okay, minus 1.05 is spent to develop QA payload minus 0.7 is developed to QB payload. So this will come around 1.275 QA plus this will come 0.9 QB minus 1.05 QA minus 0.7 QB. So we will get 0.225 QA plus 0.2 QB. So this is our objective function. Okay. Let us check it whether we have the developed equation is correct or not. Z equal to 0.225 QA plus 0.2 QB. So the equation developed is correct. Now we will develop the constraint equation. Let me change its color. Okay. Now read this line. The externally negotiated agency policy dictates that at most 88 of payload type T1 and 126 of type T2 can be supported. So QA should be less than equal to 85 because at max we can deploy 85 of QA payload and QB is less than equal to 126. This is 88, this is 126. So this is equation 1. Read this line. In order for the program to be viable, there must be a total of at least 60 successful deployments. So that means it should be greater than or equal to 60. QA plus QP. The probability of successful deployment is 0.85. So we have to multiply here by 0.85 and for QB is 0.75. Okay. Let me write it again. So this is our equation 2. And the only data left is 1 week of time must be devoted to preparation the each T2 launch and 2 weeks are required for T1 launch. So QA plus 2QB, it should be opposite actually, 2QA plus QB. We need 2 weeks for T1 launch and 1 week for T2 launch. The maximum time we have is 3 years. So considering 52 weeks in a year, so in 3 years we will have 52 multiplied by 3 to 156 weeks. So it should be less than or equal to 156. So let us check these 3 equations which we have developed. Less than equal to 88, less than equal to 126. First equation is correct. Second is 0.85 QA plus 0.75 QB greater than equal to 60 is also correct. And 2 QA plus QB less than equal to 156. So this equation is for external agency policy constraints. This is for successful deployments and this is for time constraints. Now let us solve this problem using graphical method. So first let me write the objective function here. Considering in this direction QB and QA in this direction. So the maximum value of QA should be 88. Considering this as 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. Somewhere here we will have 88. 88 says 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. And QB should be less than equal to 126. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 and 140. So somewhere here we will have 126. This is done and this is done. Now we will solve this. If I put QA equal to 0 in this equation, considering this as 1, 0.850 plus 0.75 QB equal to 60 I will get QB equal to 80. Now putting QB equal to 0, 0.85 QA plus 0.750 equal to 60. I will get QA equal to around 70.6. If QA equal to 0, QB is 80. So in this line, QA is equal to 0. This was our 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and 120. So when QA is equal to 0, QB is 80. So this point will be 0, 80. And when QB equal to 0, QA is 70.6. So this will be around 70. So somewhere here we will have 70.6, 0. This point. Okay. Let me use another color for this. This point and this point. Now let me draw a straight line. This is greater than equal to. So the area should be outward. Okay. Question is, now we will solve this equation. QA equal to 0, QB will be 156. Move this part a bit lower so that we can draw 156. This we were using black color. This will be 140 and here it will be 160. Somewhere here we will have 156. So this point will be 0, 156. Okay. Now if I put QB equal to 0, I will get the value of QA. 2 QA plus 0 equal to 156. This will give QA equal to 78. This is our 70. This is 80. Somewhere here we will have 78. So this will be 0, 78. Now let me just draw the straight line. This is not straight, but when you use scale it will be straight. Okay. So this equation is this. Okay. We have drawn this equation and we have drawn this equation. Now let me highlight the area. So this line says that we have to be below these lines. Now for this equation, this is greater than 60. So area should be upward. Now for this equation, it should be downward. So the common area is this. So we have this point on which we can have maximum profit, this point, this point, this point and this point. We already know this point, we already know this point, we already know this point. This point will be 0, 126 and this point on this line QB is equal to 126. So if I put 126, this line was, this black line was this. So if I put 126 here, this will be 30. So QA will be 15. So here I will have 15, 126. Okay. So we have 5 points on which we can have maximum profit. Now we will put all these values in this equation. The point which will give maximum profit will be our optimal deployments. So let me just copy these points and paste them here. Okay, so these are 5 points, and copy our objective function and paste it here. I haven't clicked, so this Control C, Control V, these are 5 points. Okay, Z1 0.225 70.6 plus 0.20, this will come 15.885 million dollar. Z2 0.225 78 plus 0.20, this will come 17.55 million dollar. Z3 0.2250 plus 0.280, this will be our 16 million dollar. Z4 0.2250 plus 0.2126, this will be 25.2 million dollar. Z5 0.225 multiplied by 15 plus 0.2 multiplied by 126, 28.575 million dollar. So this is the number of deployments. QA should be equal to 15 and QB should be equal to 126 in order to have maximum profit. Okay, thank you.